We have reached the midpoint of the 2026 Valley League season as the Charlottesville Tom Sox are ready for Game 18 here from KC Field. Brian Portney joined alongside Luke Stefanesco as the Charlottesville Tom Sox take on the Covington Lumberjacks, and this is a big one for the standings.
This is one that the Sox got to have at this point in the season. Covington has come into this year struggling, one of the teams that in the Valley League hasn't had a lot of success in the early goings as compared to some of the other squads at the top of the standings. But Charlottesville, it's imperative that you take care of the teams that you have to beat at this point in the schedule. The Sox are sitting a game out of fourth place. That is the last playoff spot in the VBL South Division, currently occupied by the Harrisonburg Turks, who Sox will see tomorrow back at home for their fourth matchup this season. But this is only the second time the Sox have played Covington. Last time these two teams met, Charlottesville picked up its first win of the season. This is a team that's very beatable in Covington, but a team that could also stun you, just like the Lumberjacks did to the Waynesboro Generals a couple weeks ago in a 3-0 one-hit shutout pitching performance by the Lumberjacks staff. They are very talented. They just tend to have some lapses in the field, lapses at the plate, and that tends to doom them. The Sox can handle them, take care of business, and pick up a win today here in KC Field.
Now we take a look at the starting lineup for your Charlottesville Tom Sox. Leading off is the shortstop, Will Yao, accompanied by the second baseman, Xavier McCory, then the designated hitter, Grayson McCollum. In the cleanup spot is the right fielder, Tommy Lansness. Then batting fifth is the first baseman, Caden Combs. The third baseman, Aiden Harris, is next. As first pitch, Yao shows bunt, and it goes foul up the third base line. Batting seventh is going to be Lucas Ream, the left fielder. Batting eighth is the catcher, Sam Summerlin. Then rounding out the order is the center fielder, Bryce Neely. And taking a look at the defensive alignment for the Covington Lumberjacks from left to right in the outfield, it'll be Acosta, Brown, and Dorlag. And then in the infield, from left to right, it'll be Reed, Zayas, Clark, and Fretto. And behind the plate, it'll be the catcher, Cross Yarborough. And on the mound is Jacob Smith, the right-hander for the Lumberjacks. The 0-1 pitch. That one again chopped on the ground, foul, third base side. That'll go foul again.
Yeah, and it's imperative for the Sox to score early. When they've scored early, they have found success. They scored early in their shutout win on Sunday against Culpeper. That was courtesy of Will Yao reaching base and being driven in by the guy in the 3 spot in Grayson McCullum.
The 0-2 to Yao. Swing and a miss. So a 3-strike punch out starts things out.
Strike 3 for out number 1.
For Jacob Smith and company, and it'll bring up Xavier McCory. Taking a look at the stats for Jacob Smith, it'll be just his 3rd start of the year. In 7 innings pitched, he's had 5 strikeouts and 5 walks, all amounting to a .514 earned run average. Xavier McCory steps up to the plate. First pitch he sees is down low in the dirt for ball 1. Taking a look at Xavier McCory this year, he's batting .297, started out batting .462, trying to find his way back in the right favor. The 1-0 from Jacob Smith. That one foul to the backstop.
And that game against Stanton, where his hitting streak and on-base streak was snapped, you kind of got the sense they needed a couple days off. Randy Tomlin gave him the next game off. Now he's back in the lineup as he was against Culpeper on Sunday, just trying to find that form. He needs to just get back to the line drive, hard ground ball style he was doing before he was, unfortunately, ending his streak against the Braves.
Now he faces 1-1, shows bunt, and it's a strike. Strike 2. Corey talking with the home plate umpire, and back in there, the Tom Sox, and they're visiting neon green unis with the navy blue lettering. As for Covington, it'll be all whites top and bottom with the teal blue lettering across the chest. 1-2. That one is over the glove of the third baseman and Reed, and it'll be a 1-out single for Xavier McCory.
McCory reaches by way of single.
Just like I said, that was what he was doing when he was at his best this season, was just those line drives going the other way, not being afraid to push an outside pitch to the opposite field. That's a mark of a good hitter in today's age of baseball, and a really good at-bat there for McCory to battle back.
And it just takes one. Now we'll bring up Grayson McCollum, who's played more games than anybody else on the Tom Sox this year. He's had 16 games, so he'll be making his 17th start here. Batting .292. First pitch, swing and miss. Offer on something outside of the zone, and it's 0-1. Grace McCollum coming in from Kennesaw State. Leads the team in hits with 19. 1 out. A 1 pitch. In the dirt. Low and away. Ball and a strike.
And it makes sense that McCollum has been the most tenured player on the lineup card this season, a guy that played a ton at Kennesaw State in his freshman year and saw a lot of success with the Owls. Just one of the many great Owls that have passed through the Tom Sox team.
A runner at first with 1 out. 1-1. Up high by the chest. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here in the top of the first, the Tom Sox looking for some impact from the top of their lineup with Tommy Lansness, the BBL South hitter of the week of last week, on deck. 2-1. Swing and miss. Got him low and away. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grayson McCollum also leads the team in RBIs with 11 and extra base hits with 6. But now, 2-2 pitch, runner going. That one's low. The throw to second is not in time. It's tough to get that against Cross Yarborough, who ties the Valley League lead in runners caught stealing with 7.
If there's anyone who's going to do it, it's Xavier McCory, who's been by far the best base runner on the Sox roster this season.
Battle on the base, Patsy. Leads the Tom Sox in stolen bases with 8 this year. Now back at the plate. McCollum faces the payoff pitch. Swing and miss. So 2 strikeouts for Jacob Smith in this early frame.
Records out number 2.
It's a tough pitch. Again, righty-righty. McCollum has to try and fight off that breaking pitch bending to the outside and couldn't do it. He goes down by way of the strikeout. Gives Lanzis a chance, who's been much improved with runners in scoring position and with runners on base with 2 outs over the last couple weeks.
It's been good to see it from him. Tommy Lansness, the right fielder, up to the plate, taking his cuts from the lefty batter's box. First pitch. Can't find the zone in the lower half. And on the exchange back to Smith, he has to jump for that one. So runner at second is Xavier McCory with 2 outs. Tom Sox and the Lumberjacks tied at 0. Top of the first. 1-0. Down low. Skips in front of Yarborough. A bit up the line. But no advance from Xavier McCory.
And you mentioned Yarborough's prowess behind the plate, but he's been one of the best hitters for Covington as well. Just a dual threat catcher that you don't see that often across any level of baseball.
He'll be batting third today for the Lumberjacks. You'll be seeing him in the bottom of the first. Now the 2-0 pitch is outside. So 3 balls and no strikes.
This is a count that Smith's going to want to battle back in. You have Caden Combs on deck, who's a very clear power threat. This is a stadium where we've seen fly balls and line drives be a little bit friendly to Tom Sox hitters in the past.
Caden Combs slugging over 400 on the year. He's on deck if we get to that. 3-0. Outside, ball 4. And a 4-pitch walk to keep the line moving for the Tom Sox offense.
Following the walk to Lansness, that brings up the bat, number 38, Caden Combs.
That'll bring up Caden Combs, the man from Auburn, and a native of Gardendale, Alabama. Be a righty-on-righty matchup. And it's been fun to see in his short sample size so far this year. Runner going in McCory. The throw to second is not in time, and the ball gets away. On the transfer to Bryant Zayas. Doesn't go, and a double steal. The rare one on one of the best catchers in the Valley League.
Even rarer, Brian, that was more of a delayed double steal. As McCory broke off the pitch, Lansness waited for the ball to get to Cross Yarborough. Probably would have been dead to rights if Zayas hadn't dropped the baseball.
Now Combs in a favorable spot. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. 0-1 pitch. Can't miss. It'll be quickly no balls, 2 strikes. Almost pre-fired that one right there. Back to the plate, Caden Combs so far in his 5 games has driven in 3 runs. Now he faces the 0-2 pitch. That one's low and away. So a ball and 2 strikes. Caden Combs. As that big presence, a great frame at 6'4", 260 pounds. Looking to use that power here. One-two from Smith. Blow it away again.
This is what Combs has really seen in a lot of his at-bats. Not a ton of fastballs thrown to the big guy, and obviously you see his frame. You know it's probably not wise to try and give him something he can handle. He's got power, but opposing pitcher is really preferring to give him breaking and off-speed instead of the heaters. 2-2
pitch. That one's chopped up to short. Zayas makes the play, throws to first. He got him. So the Tom Sox strand runners at second and third as we head to the bottom of the first. Tom Sox 0, Lumberjacks up to bat here on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action.
So an Auburn man ends the top of the first. An Auburn man will start the bottom of the first. It's Clayton Arma on the bump for the Charlottesville Tom Sox today as we take a look at your Tom Sox defensive alignment from left to right. The outfield will be Lucas Ream, Bryce Neely, and Tommy Lansness. And the infield from left to right, it'll be Aiden Harris, Will Yao, Xavier McCory, and Caden Combs at first. And then behind the plate will be Sam Summerlin. And on the bump, Clayton Arma. Clayton Arma, so far this season, has had 4 starts and 10 2/3 innings pitched at a 10.97 ERA. But now we take a look at the starting lineup for the Covington Lumberjacks real quick. As starts off with the second baseman Frankie Clark, then the center fielder Darius Brown. Batting third is the catcher Cross Yarbrough, then the right fielder Zach Dorlag in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth is left fielder Luis Acosta. Then the first baseman Thomas Fratto, the third baseman Mason Reed. Batting eighth is Luca Mendez, the designated hitter, and rounding out the order is the shortstop Bryant Zayas. Now, Frankie Clark ready to go. The first pitch he sees is up high and away. Ball, no strikes.
Yeah, and for Clayton Arma, it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride this season. That first start against Waynesboro struck out a handful of Waynesboro batters and had some of his best stuff. Gave the Sox a chance in that game. His second trip to Waynesboro was not as fun. Gave up 8 earned runs in a game that the Sox at one point led 12-0 and go on to fall 15-13.
Does seem like he's getting his moxie back. But that one is lined into left field, and that will drop in front of Ream for a base hit. He's rounding first, headed to second, and he'll be there in plenty of time. A sliding double to lead off the bottom of the first is Frankie Clark.
Clark was sitting on the fastball there and caught it out a little bit in front, but just managed to keep it inside the left field line, and it took a one hop off the fence. There was a chance for Ream to get Clark at second, but the throw not strong enough. That's the exact way you want to start if you're Covington. Try and get to this Sox starter early, force the Sox to go into their bullpen and expend some valuable arms.
And this Covington team dead last in the VBL. batting averages. That's the line right to short. Oh, yeah, makes the catch. Darius Brown by way of the lineout. And it's one away.
Down, that brings up the bat. Number 41, Cross Yarborough.
Yeah, the Covington Lumberjacks batting .227 coming into this one. And the Charlottesville Tom Sox batting .228. That's 11th and 12th, respectively.
Yeah, a lot of that stems back to the slow starts from both of these squads, Tom Sox and Lumberjacks. Relatively struggled in the month of May. That carried over into early June, but now both squads kind of beginning to get back under their feet again.
Cross Yarborough takes the first pitch on the way for a strike. And, yeah, as you said, I mean, both of these teams are starting to, I guess you can say, beat themselves up a bit less. Cross Yarborough back into the box. Leads the team in average, batting .382 this year as he swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's where Arma's at his best. The breaking stuff is really good, and obviously you couldn't see the swing that Yarborough just put on, much more of a defensive swing, got totally fooled by the breaking pitch from Arma. That's when he's at his best, when he's able to locate it effectively. When he tends to miss, that's where the walks and hard hit balls can emerge.
0-2 pitch. That one's chopped weakly on the ground to first, and it'll trail foul down the baseline. So we'll do this 2-strike tango one more time. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. The runner at second is the leadoff man in Frankie Clark. Cross Yarborough leading in plenty of batting categories for the Covington Lumberjacks, including slugging percentage and OPS, just 7 ticks below 1,000. That's been good to see from the man from Charleston Southern. But now, with 1 away, he faces the 0-2 from Arma. That one is right back up the middle. Yao makes the play, throws the first. It's in time. So 2 outs, but it advances the runner in Clark up to third. And then I'll bring up Zach Dorlack.
And the speed is real for Will Yao. That's a tough play for a lot of shortstops to make. Right back up the middle, over the second base bag. But Will's able to get there in enough time to collect himself and make a good throw over to first. You don't see a lot of guys across baseball able to do that.
She's making plenty of those plays. First pitch to Dorlack is right back to Yao. He gets underneath, throws to first. It is not in time. Frankie Clark scores from third. A lot of first pitch swinging for the Lumberjacks, and they've been making their presence known early.
Yeah, that one was a high throw. Caden Combs had to try and apply a tag as the throw nearly sailed. He caught it, couldn't get Dorlack. And the Lumberjacks get on the board early. This is where Charlottesville is going to have to respond. Some early adversity. They're not used to this, but in their recent stretch haven't really had to face a lot of struggles early in ball games.
Brings up Luis Acosta. First pitch is up high. Summerlin jumps up on that one, but it's 1 ball, no strikes. And as you said, I mean, this Tom Sox team, they were down 6-0 at Stanton, and they came back to win that ball game 10-7. Runner going. The throw to second, there is none. Ball pops out of the glove of Summerlin. And so now another runner in scoring position as Dorlack steals second. So as for Sam Summerlin on the year, he has not caught a runner stealing now in 21 attempts. 2-0 is going to find the net right in the foul territory, so it's 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2 outs. The runner on second is now Dorlack. And the man at the plate, Luis Acosta. 2-1. That one is lined all the way into left, sending the runner home. The throw to the plate is offline. Ball gets away from the glove of Summerlin once again, and it's 2-0. Covington Lumberjacks here in the bottom of the first.
Run comes across for the Jacks. That brings up the bat. Number 4, Thomas Prado.
It's a liner single for Acosta. Is now back-to-back RBI singles for the Covington Lumberjacks. It'll bring up Thomas Fratto. First, Will Pearson calls off the rest of the infield. It'll just be a conference between him and the pitcher, Clayton Arma, and the catcher, Sam Summerlin.
While we have a quick break in the action,
Yeah, and I watched that back on our
recognize the
live
Lumberjacks
stream
for putting
Covington
on another
provides, Brian. There was definitely a chance
Lumberjacks
for Summerlin to make that play. Obviously a tough one as the throw came in late, but ball popped out of his glove before he could apply the tag. Lucas Ream had a great throw from left field, just couldn't get the out at the plate. That's a tough one to swallow for the Tom Sox.
Yeah, 2 balls end up going out of his glove, and it's just a couple of tough plays, but now that'll bring up Thomas Fratto, and Fratto had not hit very much so far this year. He's 1 for 20, but that one hit was a home run. It's a throw back to second. He got him. Back to first. Check that. Caden Combs, first pickoff, I believe, of 2026 for the Tom Sox, and it ends the inning.
That concludes the top half of the bottom half of the first big part. And your score after
So 2-run score for the Jacks here as we head to the top of the second. We'll be right back.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action.
Second, number 44, Aiden Harris.
Aiden Harris leads off the top of the second as a pickoff back to first ends the bottom of the first. Tom Sox trail 2-0. The Covington Lumberjacks here on this Tuesday standalone game here in the Valley League. First pitch he sees taken on the lower half for a strike. Aiden Harris, far and away the best hitter that the Tom Sox have had all year. Could go down the list for how many accolades he's had. Really statistically this year is the 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Harris is hitting all 7 of his games and leads in the triple slash categories, has a OPS of 1,026. The 1-1, that one is lifted high in the air to out territory. That gets out on the left field side.
And you can just watch his at-bats. They are top-level at-bats. A guy that was top 15 in the country for a reason. You can see it when he comes to the plate. Incredibly talented. He gets the job done.
1-2 to Harris. Called, strike 3 on the outside half.
Strike 3 for out number 1.
It's the third strikeout of the game for Jacob Smith, as that'll bring up Lucas Ream.
Number 40, Lucas Ream.
Ream's been a guy that's done it quietly over his past games. He's put together a nice hitting streak and a good on-base streak. You wouldn't really know it. It's been a lot of singles, but he's found a way to get himself on base and provide value as a base runner for this Sox team.
Leads the team with an 8-game on-base streak. First pitch he sees is fouled off to the backstop. Also has a 7-game hitting streak, as you were talking about, ties the team lead with Aiden Harris. So back-to-back real value bats for the Tom Sox. Steps back into the righty batter's box. The man from Shippensburg University. The 0-1 pitch from Jacob Smith is a swing and a miss up high. No balls and 2 strikes to Lucas Ream. He's batting .268 on the year. And again, all you need is one. All you need is one. So we saw a 1-out hit by way of Xavier McCory back in the first. We'll see if the Tom Sox can keep that up. 0-2 pitch. That one is right back to short, and Zeiss makes the liner catch. On a little bloop, and it's now 2 gone here in the top of the second.
With 2 down. That brings
Smith's done a good job of inducing weak contact. There's not been really any hard hit balls, maybe save for the Xavier McCory one that probably went down as more of a soft liner in the first inning. That's a little bit different compared to what we've seen out of Clayton Arma, who's given up a lot of barrels through his first inning.
And now it'll bring up the lefty batter, Sam Summerlin. First pitch he sees, he fouls that off the left-hand side and over the fence of the wall of Covington Middle School. Many different features here. You got Casey Field, the football field, the high school football field out in center, and obviously the KFC out in left field. So a lot of unique features about this ballpark that doubles as a football stadium. 2 outs, the bases are empty here in the top of the second. Tom Sox trail 2-0. 1-1 is in there for a strike by the knees.
Some might call this KFC Field, not Casey Field, especially with the Colonel being out in left field.
I believe I heard it earlier. Hungry Man thinks of food. 1-2 is outside and high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not exactly sure if the KFC is reachable on a batted baseball. I think potentially the longest homer in MLB history would rival the KFC in terms of its length away from the ballpark. Not sure if it would get there, though.
2-2 pitch. Outside. As we talked about, Kennesaw State, Grace McCollum School, they hit a home run ball. Grace McCollum didn't. They hit a home run ball that actually hit the Waffle House out in right field. So now the bases are empty. 2 outs. Tom Sox trail 2-0 top of the second. And the payoff pitch to Sam Summerlin is inside, ball 4. So a 2-out walk for Sam Summerlin.
That brings us to bat number 9.
It's a good at-bat for Summerlin, who's had some rough stretches to start the season. But the one thing that's been consistent about his at-bats is he's been able to work long counts. He's worked a lot of walks, and he's found himself on base. That's what you need at the bottom of the order. Like Ream, like Harris, just finding ways to get on base and create opportunities for the guys behind you.
It's his 8th drawn walk of the year. Now to the bottom of the order in Bryce Neely. First pitch from Smith is in there for a strike. Off speed down Broadway, and Bryce Neely had that home run that was able to catalyze the comeback down 6-0 for the Tom Sox on Friday against Stanton. And a real mover in the standings. 0-1. Down low ball. So 1-1.
In that one, he had some questions whether it was going to get out or not, but there was no doubt about the fact that he hit it well. It was a towering shot. He's been able to provide some pop. A ton of extra base hits from him on this season.
He's the only Tom Sock with a double, a triple, and a home run. He takes that one on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slugging percentage on the year is .385. He's had 1 double, 1 triple, 1 home run. That's as much as any other Tom Sock can say up to this point. 1-2 to Neely. That one is popped up off the hands. First base side. Fraudo makes the catch, and that's out number 3. So runner stranded on first. No hits and no runs on the inning. And we head to the bottom of the second. Tom Sox trail 2-0 to Covington. We'll be right back.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville community baseball today As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action.
Thomas Fratto up to bat here in the bottom of the second. The Tom Sox trail the Covington Lumberjacks here 2-0. Brian Portney joined alongside Luke Stefanesco, and early it was those back-to-back singles with 2 outs.
Half of the second, number 4, Thomas Fratto.
And they've just been able to put good contact, get bat to ball against Clayton Arma. That's when teams have had success, if they're able to square it up and barrel it up instead of missing the barrel. Sounds obvious, but that's where you find good success against Clayton Arma.
Thomas Fratto, that was the first pitch off right back behind us. Fratto was up to bat last inning, but had to put his at-bat on hold because the runner got picked off at first, and it swings and misses at a breaking ball. It's no balls, 2 strikes. Fratto only 1 hit on the year in 20 at-bats, and that was by way of a home run. 0-2 pitch. Down low. Same breaking ball, just misses for Clayton Arma.
That's a slow breaking ball from Arma, dipping down to 72, 73 miles an hour. When he's able to move it like he did on the strike 2 pitch, looks really good and appealing to the hitter, but it's always tough to make contact.
1-2. Fratto thought about a swing. It was too close for comfort on the inside, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thomas Fratto on the year has struck out 9 times. Now he faces 2-2 pitch. That one in the air to shallow left. Ream coming in, and he makes the catch. Calls everybody off route number 1.
With 1 down, that brings up the bat, number 42, Mason Reed.
That's always good to see from Lucas Ream, a guy that's a bigger stature out in the outfield. Not what you typically see from your average corner outfielder, but Ream's able to move around and glide in the outfield well. Makes that play look easy.
Kind of had those back on opening day against Waynesboro. His first pitch, swing and miss to Mason Reed. Was able to earn him a spot at center field for quite a bit of time, and he's kind of moving around left and center and designated hitter this year. Yo, 1 to Reed. That one fouled off quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. This is a favorable spot for Clayton Arma.
Yeah, he's starting to get ahead of batters, which is where you want to be. That's when you're able to open up your pitch arsenal and go to the off speed, go to the breaking ball, or try and attack with the fastball and look for the swing and miss.
Runners are empty, 1 man gone. The 0-2 pitch skips in front of Summerlin and goes to the backstop on a bad hop. But doesn't matter as the bases are clear. Tom Sox trail the Covington Lumberjacks 2-0 here in the bottom of the second, with Luca Mendez on deck. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on the outside. And it's quickly 2 gone. The first strikeout of the day for Clayton Arma.
As I was saying, you can expand your arsenal a little bit when you get ahead, and that's exactly what Arma did in that spot. Went to the off-speed pitch to the righty, bent it outside. No way he was making contact.
Bent it like Beckham. That brings up Luca Mendez at the 8th spot. Takes first pitch in there for a strike. Mendez batting 176 on the year in 17 at-bats. This is his 9th game played and his 7th start. 0-1 is up high and away. Try to get there with the breaking ball. 2 men gone. Bases are empty. Tom Sox trail 2-0. 1-1 is foul to the backstop, and it's quickly 1 ball, 2 strikes.
What's interesting about Clayton Arma is there's a near 20-mile-an-hour difference between his fastball and his breaking ball. Fastball there at 89, that last breaking ball down to 71. That's tough for any hitter to adjust to and make contact with.
Talk about a favorable situation. 1-2. Called, strike 3. He knew it. Back-to-back punch-outs to end the inning. As the Tom Sox look to keep that momentum going, they trail the Covington Lumberjacks 2-0 as we head to the top of the third here on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference.
Top of the order for the Tom Sox here in the top of the third. Charlottesville Tom Sox trail the Covington Lumberjacks 2-0 here on this sunny Tuesday afternoon clash, now Tuesday evening clash.
Will Yao.
Ryan Portney joined alongside Luke Stefanisco as Will Yao steps back into the plate. First pitch taken in the dirt, ball 1. Will Yao struck out swinging to lead off the game back in the top of the first. Looks to improve on the inning the Tom Sox had then. A 1-0 is popped foul, left-hand side, now to play.
There's a lot of foul ground here at Casey Field. Again, multi-purpose stadium, so there's going to be naturally more grass and more area to cover for the fielders. Haven't seen any foul pop-outs just yet, but expect them to come.
The 1-1 is on the ground to third. Reed makes the play, ranges to his left on to first. It's in time. So leadoff 5-3 putout means there's one away in the top of the third. Tom Sox.
54, Xavier McCory.
Now as we take a look at, I believe you have some numbers from Jacob Smith during his time at Lynn.
Yeah, he didn't make a start at all with Lynn University in his career, 2 seasons there, but pitched in 13 games, tune of a 6.14 career ERA.
Now it's summer ball. It's time to change things up. Xavier McCory takes that one to right field, going back, and it looks to get down. It'll get down. He rounds first, headed to second. He's in there in plenty of time and is sliding 1-out double and the first extra base hit of the game for the Tom Sox.
McCory finds the right center field gap for a double. That brings up the bat, number 27.
And that is a much, much improved at-bat from Xavier McCory. Seemed a bit behind on some of the fastballs in that game against Stanton and in the game against Culpepper. Right there, got on the heater and barreled it up. Just missed a home run. If he was a little bit underneath it, might have got some more distance and enough oomph for a round tripper.
Grayson McCollum will try to bring him in. Leads the Tom Sox in RBIs with 11 this year. First pitch from Smith. That one on the ground, first base side, and it'll go foul. Grayson McCollum was batting .292 coming into this game, and, well, he struck out back in the first. So we'll see what he can do. Smith looks to runner back to second, and McCory. And back home, runner going. 0-1 is a ball. The throw to third is not in time. It's a base running party here in Covington.
Yeah, the Sox are being incredibly aggressive against a good catcher in Yarborough, but they have the speed to do it. And that's the situation you want to send McCory. Now any contact that's on the ground has a chance to bring McCory in. Just want to avoid a pop-up. Fly ball deep enough to bring him in. Avoid that pop-up.
Absolutely. 4th stolen base of the year, or of the game. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss up high for Grace McCollum. Tom Sox have not gotten caught stealing here in this game. They've had 4 stolen bases. So we'll see what he can do. But quickly, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. The pitch outside just by a bit. And McCollum will take that any day of the week.
That's a big league take there from McCollum. Fastball that could have very well caught that outer edge of the plate. But he didn't like it, and he stays in this count.
Grace McCollum ready. Faces the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. About the same location. And it goes on the outside corner, so 2 away here in the top of the 3rd.
That brings up the bat for Charlottesville, number 24, Tommy Lansness.
That'll bring up Tommy Lansness. He had a 2-out walk and stole a base back in the 1st. Look to bring that elusive runner from 3rd home. First pitch by the shoe, tops the ball, no strikes. Lansness, we can't say it enough, he was the VBL South Hitter of the Week last week. Wonder how many times he'll be able to get that in today. 1-0, swing and a miss. The shoe tops again, but that time on the outside to the lefty batter in Tommy Lansness. He's in the transfer portal. 1-1. That one is in the air to straightaway center. And coming in to make the catch is Darius Brown for out number 3. So the runner gets stranded at 3rd by way of Xavier McCory. And we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Tom Sox 0, Lumberjacks 2. We'll be right back here on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action.
Clayton Norman for his 3rd inning of work as we reach the bottom of the 3rd. Tom Sox trail 2-0 to the Covington Lumberjacks, and
Leading off for the Jacks in the bottom half of the 3rd, number 12.
now hoping not to
Zayas.
have that much damage against the 9-1-2. We'll bring up Bryant Zayas, the 9-hole hitter with the Covington Lumberjacks, a shortstop. Shows bunt, and that's popped to the backstop. Gets away from Summerlin. So it's no balls and a strike. Brian Zayas on the year batting .308 and 39 at-bats. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Sam Summerlin quickly no balls, 2 strikes. good opportunity here for Zeiss. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A 3-pitch strikeout for Clayton Arma. Back-to-back punch-outs.
And he's starting to use that off-speed. That one a bit of a faster pitch, most likely a slider from Arma compared to the slower curveball. But it's thrown the hitters in the bottom of the order off. Now he needs to translate it to the top of the lineup as we get back to the one-hitter.
Now that brings up the man in Clark. The first pitch he takes is in there for a strike. Clark had a double to lead off the bottom of the first, came around to score. 0-1. That one is up in the air, so that'll end the strikeout streak. Neely comes in and makes the catch in center field. So it's quickly 2 gone.
With 2 down, that brings up the bat. Number 31, Darius Brown.
That'll bring up Darius Brown, but you can take a look at Clayton Arma. He's had 3 strikeouts so far in this game, and overall in his time is averaging about 4 strikeouts per outing. First pitch skips away into the backstop right side. The ball, no strikes to Darius Brown.
And Brown was part of the UMES team, Maryland Eastern Shore, which once held the longest losing streak in D1 baseball. Blistering 55 games, Brian.
That is quite the long streak. They were able to crawl back. I believe there is difference in management over the summer. As the 2-0 is chopped to Yao. Makes the play to first. It's in time. So a 6-3 put out. And back-to-back 1-2-3 frames for Clayton Arma in this Tom Sox defense.
The bottom half of the third.
We head to the top of the 4th. Tom Sox out of a 2-run hole.
You're coming to Lumberjacks 2.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference.
Top of the 4th set to get underway. The Tom Sox trail the Covington Lumberjacks 2-0 here on this Tuesday standalone Valley League clash. I'm Brian Portney, joined alongside Luke Stefanisco, and after the 2 runs in the bottom of the first, game's kind of cooled off.
Leading off for Charlottesville, number 38.
Yeah, Jack's got up to a hot start. Tom Sox are still trying to find the consistent offense. Xavier McCory able to provide 2 hits. That's been it for Charlottesville so far.
First pitch, Caden Combs sweeps away. So it's ball, no strikes. Caden Combs got out by way of the 6-3 put out to end the top of the first, his last time up. The 1-0 is off the hands and into shallow right field. Dorlock coming on, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
With 1 down, batting for Charlottesville, number 44, Aiden Harris.
This is the spot of the lineup where you want to be, though, if you are Randy Tomlin and the Tom Sox. With Harris and Ream now, a chance for both these guys to continue their streak, to do what they've done best over the last 8 games, and give Charlottesville a chance to get on the board.
Aiden Harris still riding that 7-game hitting streak. First pitch to him is taken down and away. No balls, 1 strike. Aiden Harris been one of the top hitters in the Valley League in his small sample size so far this year. The 0-1 is Misses low and away. Ball and 1 strike. So it's righty on righty from Jacob Smith. The 1-1 pitch. That one is lifted in the air to left center field. Coming on to make the catch is Darius Brown for out number 2.
Yeah, it's just not been hard enough contact and not enough of the barrel for the Tom Sox.
Batting for Charlottesville, number 40, Lucas
3
Lee.
3 2/3 innings. They've been able to get the bat to the ball, at least make contact, but nothing really threatening these Covington fielders.
Yeah, 4 straight batters retired for the Tom Sox. As now that brings up Lucas Ream. Lined out to short, and Bryant Zayas back in the second. First pitch. Down low. Ball, no strikes. We'll see what Ream can do. As you said, he's also working on a hitting streak himself. He's got a 7-game hitting streak, 8-game reached base streak, 1-0. That one is right back up the middle, and a diving play. Catch is made by Clark.
Diving play by Frankie Clark.
Frankie Clark
And that retires
puts the cap
Charlottesville,
on the top of the
Your
4th.
score
We
is
head
after 3.5.
to the home half.
Charlottesville
Tom
0,
Sox
your
0,
Lumberjacks
Covington
2.
2. We'll be right back here on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action. Learn from the best this summer. Join Tom Sox players and coaches in our annual summer camps.
As the commercial is cut out, we actually did have one of our summer camps today out at the show. So we're back to the game.
Leading off for the
It's a great opportunity for
number 41,
kids of all ages to get out and learn from the best
Yarborough.
players in the game with the Tom Sox year after year. A lot of happy campers and a lot of happy families.
A couple features on it. We actually watched it last night, seeing how that impacts the Charlottesville community. It's been great. Tom Sox still trail 2-0 here as we reach the bottom of the 4th. Across Yarborough up to the plate. You watch the first one spike in the dirt. A ball, no strikes.
Yeah, Clayton Arm has settled down immensely since that first inning. You're starting to see the fastball velo back up towards 90 miles an hour, and he's using all of his off-speed pitches well.
1-0. Can't find the outside zone. 2 balls, no strikes. I mean, that's that SEC velocity. That's why he's there. Clayton Arma, obviously, coming in from Auburn. But it's a good matchup regardless. Auburn versus Charleston Southern at the plate. 2-0 is, again, low and away. 3 balls, no strikes on the 89-mile-an-hour.
Arma's approaching his season-long outing. He went 3 2/3 back on the 17th against Harrisonburg.
3-0. Check swing foul to the backstop. That's 3 balls and 1 strike. Across Yarborough on the year has only 2 walks drawn, but 7 strikeouts. It's contributed to a .405 on-base percentage. It's more of a guy that attacks the ball. 3-1, almost halfway up the first base line. He has to come back. as that's a strike on the lower outside corner. Righty on righty between Armour and Yarborough. Now quickly the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Way to come back down 3-0. And it's one away here in the bottom of the fourth.
That's the kind of at-bat that'll energize you as a pitcher and make a perfect executed spot on the 3-1. The batter thinks he's walking down to first base with a walk, has to get back into the batter's box. His mindset's all thrown off. Then you sort him with a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. That's a guy having fun out there in Clayton Arma.
It's tough to beat. Absolutely, as now that brings up Zach Dorlag. First pitch he sees as is outside. A lot of his pitches seemingly going on that lower half as he goes 91 miles an hour. 1-0. Outside. Ball 2.
And again, he's tending to work outside, especially after he had some issues with batters pulling the baseball in the early innings. Trying to work to the outside, force them to go the other way, which a lot of hitters at this level struggle to.
2-0. It's a piece of that foul. Right back behind the press box. 2 balls and 1 strike. Arma's been working well. Besides the bottom of the first, the 2-1 is outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Able to locate the zone when he has to. Now, tough spot. Bases are empty, 1 man gone. The 3-1 is outside. Ball 4 and a 5-pitch walk as number 5, Zach Dorlag, flips the bat, heads to first.
Well, it is a walk, but on the bright side of things for Clayton Arma, it's his first walk issued. We're into his 4th inning of work, and that's been an issue for him at points this season, has been the walks. He gave up 4 in 2 games this season. Those are his season highs. For him to work through 3 1/3 innings and not walk any batters, that's definitely a positive for his line.
It's been really good for him. So now that brings up Luis Acosta. Had a single back in the first. And that one gets away. Dorlag headed to second. The throw is offline. The ball skipped away from Sam Summerlin, and it was enough time for Dorlag to get there. Yeah, as you talked about, in terms of the locating of the zone, he's Arma's second on the team for the Tom Sox in walks issued this year, 12 coming into this one. That's the 1-0 chest high. 2 balls, no strikes.
As he's starting to lose his control here, and you really can't afford that. This is where you got to hunker down in this spot. Your team struggled offensively. Try and post another 0 on the board and get the bats back up and going.
2-0. That one is lined through the left side and a base hit. They'll place the stop sign on the runner to third, and Dorlag. Instead of now runners at the corners with 1 man gone after the single from Luis Acosta.
And that's a wise decision from the Jacks' third base coach. We've already seen Lucas Ream nearly gun a runner out at the plate had Sam Summerlin been able to come up with it cleanly. Again, wouldn't surprise me if Covington wants to put Acosta in motion and try and avoid that double play, especially with lefty at the plate in Fratto.
All right, Thomas Fratto already popped out to left field his last time up back in the second. As Sam Summerlin barking out some commands to the pitcher in Arma and comes back to the plate. So it'll be righty on lefty batter. Double play depth for the middle infield in McCory and Yao. They're back to first. Ball gets away, but not enough from Combs' grasp to send either runner advancing. So after that, still first pitch looming in this count with 1 away. Runners at the corners. Tom Sox trail 2-0. Bottom of the fourth. First pitch outside to the lefty batter. 1 ball, no strikes. Fratto back in the box. Arma looks the runner at first. Sliding it on, runner going. And some indifference towards the runner at second. So he keeps the man Acosta honest at third, but still a stolen base.
That pitch was close to the zone. Arma didn't get the call. Now he's in a deep hole here in the 2-0 count with one man out.
So Costa with a stolen base of second. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss. Got it right back at an 83-mile-an-hour off speed. So Costa now at second, Dorlag at third. One out. Tom Sox trail 2-0 to the Covington Lumberjacks, bottom of the fourth. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball stuff, 81 miles an hour.
That changeup's been one of his best pitches today. He's been able to use it well and generate swing and misses. Would be huge to get a third here in this spot.
Looking for another one. Still a tough situation regardless for Armo on the mound. 2-2 pitch. Outside and up high. That'll run the count full. So far in the day, Lumberjacks are 3 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Looking to do more damage on the base paths. 3-2. That one is lined back up to McCory. Can't make the pick at first. Throws to first. He's able to get him, but a run does score in Dorlag. It's 3-0 Lumberjacks here in the bottom of the fourth.
Good job by McCory to stick with that one. Not the pitch that Armo wanted. A pretty good swing put on it by Fratto. Just couldn't find the outfield grass. Now you absolutely can't let that runner at third score. Got to prevent all the damage you can in this inning.
2 men gone for Mason Reed. Luis Acosta at third. First pitch taken for a strike down the middle. 78 miles an hour on the off speed. Mason Reed struck out swinging back in the second. And now from Arma, he faces the 0-1. In the dirt, all skips away for a second. But again, up the right side does not trail too far from Summerlin's grasp, the catcher, so let's stay put. 1 ball, 1 strike. The runner at third being Luis Acosta. So 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike to Mason Reed. That one is popped in the air. Still in the infield. Yao makes the catch for the pop out to end the inning. But not before some damage being done. The Jacks get 1. The Tom Sox trail 3-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Here at the Tom Sox Broadcast Network. We'll be right back.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action.
Top of the 5th set to get underway. It'll be Sam Summerlin, Bryce Neely, and then Will Yao, 8 and 9 on 1. Summerlin walked back in the second. Let's see what he can do. Tom Sox down 3-0 to the Covington Lumberjacks. First pitch is fouled off the end of the bat to the backstop. It's no balls and a strike. Jacob Smith on the bump has been dealing so far through 4 innings pitched. He's had 4 strikeouts and 2 walks, no earned runs. 2 hits allowed, both by way of Xavier McCory, as the 0-1 is up high, ball 1 strike. Lumberjacks with 4 hits of their own. Neither team with an error. 1-1. That one foul to the netting. So a ball and 2 strikes. Someone back. The lefty batter. Quickly ready to go. Faces the 1-2 from Smith. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sam Summerlin on the year has now drawn 8 walks. Coming into this one with a .308 on-base percentage to his .53 batting average. 2-2. Swing and miss, foul tip into the middle of the catcher in Yarborough, and there's one gone.
And much like Clayton Arma has set a new season high for innings pitched, Smith is approaching his at 5 complete. But he's already overtaken his strikeout total this season, setting a new mark of 5. His last 4 came in his last start against Culpeper, where he went 5 complete innings, allowing only 1 run.
Tom Sox, their first shutout victory since 2024 in the Sunday win over Culpeper. His first pitch, Bryce Neely is fouled off the backstop. No balls and a strike. As a reminder, following the conclusion of this half inning, I'll be sending it over to my broadcast partner, Luke Stefanisco, and I'll be on color. 1 out, bases are empty. Top of the 5th, the 0-1 is on the ground. Third base side, and it goes foul. Bryce Neely has been able to deliver in clutch situations, but right now, all the Tom Sox need is 1.
Just need a base runner to find any way you can. Doesn't need to be pretty. That's the nature of baseball. Just needs to be runs across the plate, runners on base, find a way to get them home.
0-2. Outside. Just missed, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And with the way Smith has been working, don't expect to get many free passes. He's been filling up the zone, so you're going to have to earn it and earn your way onto base.
Neely ready. 1-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3. It's another breaking ball. 75 miles an hour. Fools him, and it's 2 away here as we bring back the top of the order.
And it's the 6th strikeout of the day for Smith. Just overpowered these Sox hitters. Again, we said the Covington pitching staff has struggled at points, but Smith has looked like the ace he's advertised as for Covington tonight.
He's retired 7 straight Tom Sox batters. Back to the top of the order, and yeah, he fouls that one the right side and out of play. He's 0 for 2 on today's game, but he did record 3 singles in that shutout 3-0 win over the Cavalry back on Sunday. 0-1. Breaking ball, can't find the zone at 74 miles an hour. It's ball and 1 strike.
And that breaking ball's got a ton of movement from Smith. That one was about chest level, dropped down to the knees of Yao by the time it crossed the plate.
1-1 to Yao. Just misses chest level, 2 balls and a strike. And you see that happen again. Trying to go the same way that he struck out Neely. 2 out, spaces are empty. The 2-1. Near the dirt, 3 balls and 1 strike. Tom Sox trail 3-0 to the Covington Lumberjacks. Battle of 5th versus 6th place in the VBL South Division. 3-1 count. Can't find the zone. A 5-pitch walk for Will Yao.
And that was a tight at-bat all around. A lot of close pitches that could have went the other way for the Jacks. Instead, Yao gets to take the trot to first. He's a danger on the base paths, could put himself into scoring position and cause some mayhem. He's done it a lot this season.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy you do not want to put on the base paths. As now it brings up his speedy partner in crime, Xavier McCory. Been dominating the middle infield as of recent. First pitch, runner going, and Yao. That one's a ball. The throw to second is not in time. Will Yao trying to catch up to Xavier McCory in that stolen base leaderboard.
And well, Xavier has a couple games on Will, but Again, Yao has the ability to do it in quantity over quality. At the end of the day, that's what you want if you're Randy Tomlin. You want quality stolen base attempts.
It's 6 stolen bases now on the year. 1-0. Runner going to second. The throw to third is not in time. So back-to-back stolen bases for Will Yao. And he's making his presence known right there on the base paths.
That's got to affect you as a pitcher. Obviously, your mentality needs to be focusing on the batter, but with Yao advancing himself 90 feet away from scoring, that kind of catches up to you in your mind, and you're thinking about Yao at third. Any mistake pitch that you make, he could come across the plate and score.
2-0 from Smith. Can't find the zone. 3 balls, no. Check that. 2 balls, 1 strike as it catches the lower half. And I mean, not saying it's going to happen, but we saw a West Virginia player steal home the College World Series. Who knows? Now 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. The runner at third is Will Yao. Pitch. That one right back up the middle. It's an RBI single for Xavier McCory. He's had 3 hits today. The offensive motor keeping the engine going with the Tom Sox.
Just like you said, those two are partners in crime. Will Yao had 3 hits on Sunday. McCory 3 hits today, and he has a chance to equal the Tom Sox stolen base record in a single game were he to advance to second via stolen base in this at-bat.
Oh, he does. 3 stolen bases on the year, or on the game. So that brings up Grace McCollum. A quick throw back to first. Thomas Fratto isn't back there. It's runner is safe, trying to keep him honest. Will Yao actually did the same thing. Tied for second most in franchise history in a game. And he's going. First pitch. The throw is not in time. 4 stolen bases. On the game for Xavier McCory. They've been all over Cross Yarborough. Who says he doesn't go here? 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. The runner at second. Tom Sox a tying run at the plate. As a step off from Smith. He's back there. Tying run at the plate. And Grayson McCollum doesn't have a home run this year. Does have 6 extra base hits all by way of the double. 1-0. That one gets away. Yao with a skip in his step. He heads to third.
Again, this is what just getting him in on base and having the ability to run the bases can do for you. Smith missed his spot there and missed it badly enough that McCory puts himself 90 feet away.
Seemingly taking away one of the most dangerous factors for this Covington team. You strip that away, and Tom Sox hoping it starts to unravel at some point.
That's what you want, especially with a guy like Grayson McCollum at the plate who has punished pitchers for mistake pitches multiple times this season. Smith thinking about McCory being dangerous on the base paths. Who's to say he doesn't lose one over the zone here and McCollum can make it a 1-run game?
Called a wild pitch. 2-0. Swing and a miss. He got behind the 89 mile an hour. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Xavier McCory out there at third. He's been stranded at third every single time. A 2-1 down low. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Grace McCollum, 2 strikeouts on the day, 1 swinging, 1 looking. Now favorable count for him. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. A 5-pitch walk for Grayson McCollum. Looks to clog up some of the base path.
The walk to McCollum, up to bat for Charlottesville, number 24, Tommy.
And the Lumberjacks starting to get a arm loose in their bullpen. And this is probably close to the end of the line for Smith, as it probably is for Clayton Arma. And this is a spot where Charlottesville has to capitalize. We'll have a mound visit for the Lumberjacks.
Asher Sabom walking back and forth in the Tom Sox bullpen. Looks like the pitching coach is just coming out to have a chat with Jacob Smith. But taking you through the sequence of the inning so far, it was a swinging strikeout for Sam Summerlin, then a looking strikeout for Bryce Neely, then a walk from Yao, a single from McCory, and then a walk to McCollum. Yao steals second and third, and McCory gets by way of stealing second and also advances on a wild pitch to third. We'll see what McCollum can do here in this situation. It feels like a now or never in the early spot of the game, but really feels like anything could happen. That'll bring up Tommy Lansness. He's 0 for 1 today, also has a walk back in the first. That one is lined into left field. Easy play for Acosta. Acosta makes the catch to retire the side, so a run does score, but that'll be all as the Tom Sox trail 3-1. I'll be handing it over to my broadcast partner, Luke Stefanisco, when we come back, bottom of the fifth, here on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action. Learn from the best this summer. Join Tom Sox players and coaches in our annual summer camps. It's a
Bottom of the fifth here in KC Field for the first ever Tom Sox radio broadcast here in Covington, Virginia. Luke Stefanisco joined alongside Brian Portney after an excellent 4.5 full innings from Brian. I'll take over on play-by-play. Clayton Norma still out here for the Tom Sox. Asher Sabom trotting out in the bullpen, throwing some final warm-up pitches, but he'll be due up next for the Tom Sox at some point as Arma deals a first pitch swinging strike to Luca Mendez, the 8-hitter for the Lumberjacks, and Arma goes ahead 0-1.
Yeah, Sabom was really able to deliver as of recent in his last outing.
Next pitch, breaking ball just off the outer edge for Arma, and evens the count at 1 apiece. This is uncharted waters for Clayton Arma, has never pitched past the 4th inning. He'll deal another pitch that'll miss outside again to make it 2-1. Randy Tomlin and company clearly putting their faith in the big righty. 2-1 the count, nobody out, bottom of the fifth. Next pitch from Arma. Dips down low into the dirt, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, talking about Asher Sabom, the last time he was up, he threw 4 1/3 innings pitch of shutout ball, so only 4 hits allowed, 4 strikeouts.
Arma kicks and fires the 3-1 off the outside again. It's a 5-pitch walk for Luca Mendez.
Luca Mendez. That brings up the bat, number 12.
We'll see if there's any motion from the dugout as Sabom finishes up his warm-up pitch. Bryant Zayas will step in, nobody out, and a runner on first for the Lumberjacks.
Will Pearson was out there earlier on, and we'll see him come out again.
Will Pearson does not make the pitching changes for the Sox. That's head coach Randy Tomlin, a 10-year major league pitcher, pitched for Pittsburgh Pirates, the Boston Red Sox, was a coach in the Washington Nationals organization alongside Liberty University before now in his current institution, Liberty Christian Academy, and the head coach of the Sox, where he won the Valley League title back in 2024. Pearson finishes his motivational pep talk to Arma and takes his slow trot back to the dugout. Arma will try to extend his season long in innings. Already at 4 complete, looking for 4 1/3. Bryant Zayas is 0 for 1 today. Was Arma's 3rd strikeout victim back in the 3rd inning. Zayas will try to drop one down. Instead, he bunts it back into the grass in foul territory, and he goes behind 0-1.
As for Clayton Arma, his season long was 3 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs in that 12-4 win over Harrisonburg back on June 17th.
Short lead for Mendez over at first. 0-1 pitch. Zayas will pull back as Arma sailed it high, and it's 1-1.
Zayas struck out swinging back in the 3rd. That was his lone time up.
Middle infield double play depth. Aiden Harris up on the 3rd base grass. And we have time called at the plate. Count still 1-1. Arma searching for his first out in the home half of the 5th. Zayas tries to drop one down. A little bit of chin music from Clayton Arma. That makes the count 2-1.
He's got to watch where he's going. You know, everybody says just bunt if you want to get on base, but it's easier said than done.
2-1 pitch. Line drive into center field. Retreating back is Neely, who makes the catch for out number 1. So a good contact from Zayas. He's retired.
Back to the top.
It goes back to the top of the order for Frankie
37,
Clark.
Frankie Clark.
Yeah, I mean, it was good play for Neely, but he didn't really have to really do all that much. Just had to back up, range a bit to his right. Kind of saw that with a Tommy Lanson's catch in the Sunday game.
Arma looks over to first. Luca Mendez on the bag. From the stretch, delivers in a first pitch changeup for a called strike. Sox trying to hold off the Lumberjacks, who have a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Arma sends another off-speed pitch that misses inside this time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Frankie Clark led off the game with a double and came around to score the first run for Covington in that 1st inning. He sends another one in towards the left center field gap. On the run is Neely, who can't get there. Neely cuts it off before the fence. Mendez heading to 3rd, and Clark advances to 2nd. It's a 1-out double for the Lumberjacks, and they've got 2 men in scoring position here in the bottom of the 5th.
Brown.
Yeah, good play that developed, but it just kind of broke down out in the field. And once Yao got the ball in the transfer, I mean, the runner was already there at 2nd, so it was a good piece of hitting for Clark, who now has 2 doubles on the game.
So with 4 1/3 innings complete for Clayton Arma, Randy Tomlin will walk out to the mound and relieve him of his duties. Here in a 3-1 ball game, Covington leading Charlottesville in the bottom of the 5th. We'll step aside as Asher Sabom will enter for the Tom Sox. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Tom Sox Baseball on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference.
Clayton Arma out of the ball game. Charlottesville turns to Asher Sabom in the bottom of the 5th. 2 men on for Covington at 2nd and 3rd with only 1 out. The Jacks leading 3-1 in this Valley League South clash. And Brian, what do you have on Asher Sabom?
Sabom now takes the team leaderboard in appearances. It's his 7th appearance over Henry Knighton, who has 6, but he's had a 2.92 ERA and 12 1/3 innings pitched, 12 hits allowed, 10 strikeouts, 8 walks, and overall pretty good to see. A 255 opponent batting average, and could go on and on about how good he is, the value he provides as a stopper.
He's been one of the best mid-relief pitchers in the Valley League this season. Go back to his last outing against Stanton, where Charlottesville trailed on his entry 6-0. Sabom would pick up the win as the Sox came back to win that game 10-0. He bridged the gap, struck out 4 batters, allowed 4 hits to the Braves, but held them scoreless over his appearance. He'll deal with Darius Brown in the 2 spot in the Jacks order. Luca Mendez at 3rd and Frankie Clark at 2nd. Prime spot for the Lumberjacks to extend the lead. Randy Tomlin turns to one of his best stoppers, as you said, Brian, try and get the Sox out of it. First pitch into Brown, be in for a called strike.
Good job, 84 miles on the lower half. Both Orma and him have been attacking that lower half all season.
0-1 delivery from Sabom. Once again in there for called strike 2, and Asher Sabom working quick out of the bullpen to get ahead of Darius Brown.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what you got to do. He's had 4 strikeouts in his last outing and getting ready to do it again.
Sabom delivers, breaking ball grounded over towards short. Yao can't come up with it cleanly, but no one is able to advance. Brown will reach first on the E6, and the bases are loaded for Cross Yarborough.
Tough play for the kid, but I mean, he's just been making so many stellar plays.
Number 41,
it's all right.
Yarborough.
Also, it just keeps the runner honest. As long as you're worried about that runner at 3rd, that's fine. You don't want to score that runner.
Yao appeared to look at Luca Mendez at 3rd, which held him there, but he couldn't come up with it cleanly. Now even more danger for Charlottesville. First pitch to Yarborough. Slider in for strike 1.
Cross Yarborough, obviously one of the top hitters, a real dual threat catcher, as you mentioned earlier on in this game.
Sabom from the belt delivers the 0-1 pitch. Wave and a miss from Yarborough, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's had quite an off night as he is 0 for 2 and struck out in his last time up back in the 4th.
Bases loaded. 1 out for Covington here in the bottom of the 5th. Once again, home plate umpire will make sure that Sabom being attentive to Cross Yarborough in the box. It's a 3-1 game. Mendez at 3rd, Clark at 2nd, and Brown at 1st. 0-2 pitch from Sabom. Misses outside. Summerlin can't glove it cleanly, and it rolls to the backstop. Mendez will score, and it's a 4-1 game. Covington extends the lead.
Just a tough play. As that's not even Summerlin's fault. It just ends up sweeping away and gets to the backstop, and now it's going to be one of 2 potential earned runs for Clayton Arma.
Now a 1-2 count, 1 out, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Sabom kicks and fires. Once again, low and outside. This time Summerlin able to get a glove on it to keep it in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the righty Yarborough. Lights are on here at Casey Field, one of the most unique Valley Baseball League parks. 2-2 pitch. Pop fly down the right field line. Caden Combs giving chase, sliding. He got it. Throw to the plate is not in time. Combs makes the acrobatic sliding play in foul ground, but his throw is not strong enough, and Frankie Clark scores. So scored as a sac fly for Cross Yarborough. And it's 5-1 Covington.
2 down, batting for the Jacks. Number 5, Zach Dorla.
Yeah, it's almost a play you want to just let go if you're Caden Combs. I know you want to get the easy out, but that brings it right back, and now it's 5-1 Jacks.
Darius Brown also advanced on the play. He's at 3rd. Sabom now out of the windup, delivers in a pitch low that Summerlin blocks. And it's 1 out. Don't want to let things get too out of hand. Runner on third will go unearned on Asher Sabom's line. If he scores, though, it will be charged a run to him. Next pitch to Zach Dorlog goes inside, and it's a 2-0 count.
It's still just a couple of tough plays, and that's stuff you want to make.
Sabom delivers a pitch that's grounded over to short. Will Yao charges in, throws across to Combs in time for the third out. So Charlottesville gets out of the fifth inning, but not before they're charged 2 more runs. It's a 5-1 ball game. Covington out ahead of the Tom Sox here at Casey Field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charlottesville Tom Sox Baseball.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action. Learn from the best this summer. Join Tom Sox players and coaches in our annual summer camps. It's a chance for kids ages 6 to 12 to learn from the past, present, and future of baseball. Find more information and sign up at Tom.
I got it.
Covington dips into the bullpen here in the top of the sixth inning as Caden Combs will lead it off for Charlottesville. Devin Grisal, 6'3", 200-pound righty from Miami-Dade, will try to mull things over for the Lumberjacks in these middle innings as they lead 5-1. Grisal's first pitch into Caden Combs, a called strike, and he moves ahead 0-1.
Grisal making 3 appearances on the year. This will be his 4th. He's done 4 1/3 innings pitched. 6.23 ERA, but leads the team with a 1.15 whip.
The righty delivers again. Combs, well tardy, fouls it out of play onto the right side.
Also has 3 strikeouts and 4 walks on the year, and a .067 opponent batting average.
0-2 pitch from Grisal. Bends inside. Combs will watch it sail by. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the big first baseman.
Talk about a backdoor off-speed pitch. That was almost going to come up and hit him, and ends up coming back almost to get the zone.
Combs still alive as Grisal gets his sign. From the belt, he delivers. The 1-2 pitch, check swing, appeal down to first. Combs held up, according to the first base umpire. Let's make the count 2-2. Charlottesville looking to get the leadoff man on here in the top of the 6th. Scored their first run of the ball game last half inning. 2-2 pitch. Combs taps it foul into the Sox dugout. Batter's eye here at Casey Field, the bleachers of Booty Albert Football Stadium. Home to the gridiron in the fall. 2-2 pitch from Grisal. Off speed, just misses on the outer half, and it runs the count full.
Yeah, it's a veteran take from Caden Combs. A lot of pitches have missed really low and away today, so he's able to see that.
Grisal heaves the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Went down low to the breaking ball, and Caden Combs couldn't connect. First out for Grisal at his first punch out of the evening.
Spoke too soon there. But regardless, good AB from him. Just a tough way to end it. His first strikeout of the day.
Now that brings up Aiden Harris, who's 0 for 2 today. Harris watches the first pitch off speed, clip the corner for strike one. Oh, 1 from Grisal. Harris fouls it back off the mid of Yarborough, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, Harris's 7-game hitting streak in jeopardy. Yeah, as we said, one of the top hitters in the Valley League, and you see why. But today, he's 0 for 2.
Grizal's 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts
Strike 3
for Devin
out number
Grisal.
2. That brings us to bat.
2
number
outs,
40,
Lucas Ream will try to
Ream.
prolong the inning.
And just offering down low, and once again, it's all that, adjusting your swing to the timing of the pitch in batting practice, and just doesn't carry over.
First pitch to Lucas Ream. That one, a breaking ball that never broke. Runs past the back of Ream to the backstop, and it's a 1-0 count.
Any means necessary there.
So Grisal will get back to work on the slab facing Lucas Ream, the left fielder for Charlottesville, on a 1-0 count. 2 outs. Covington leading 5-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Ream grounds this one over to third. Tough play. Reed fields it. Long throw across is in time. Fine defensive play for the third baseman from Shawnee State.
Your score remains.
The Tom Sox go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th inning. 5-1 lead for Covington after 5.5. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference.
5-1 Lumberjacks here in the bottom of the 6th. Covington looks to add on to its 4-run lead as they'll deal with Asher Sabom in his first full inning of work for the Tom Sox. And Brian, what have you noticed from this Sox team today at the plate and on the mound that's contributed to this losing scoreline?
We kind of saw this in the Culpeper game, really.
Leading off
Just
in
a
the
lot
Jackson,
of
the bottom half of the 6th,
pitches in
number
that lower
35,
half.
Luis
And really,
Acosta.
a lot of those that bend down, they're unable to kind of, one, adjust their swing timing to it, and two, just be able to catch a barrel to it. And really, it all just comes down to that. And the defensive side can't really say that much.
Start off with the 5-hole hitter, Luis Acosta, to begin things for Covington as he swings at the first pitch and pops it foul out of play down the right field line. It'll be Luis Acosta, Thomas Fratto, and Mason Reed due up to face Sabom in the home half of the 6th. From the wind, the 0-1 pitch from the righty. This is down low. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Sun has officially set here in Covington. The waning daylight hours melting away. 1-1 fastball from Sabom off the outer edge, and it's 2-1. Beautiful backdrop of some of the Blue Ridge Mountains in the view behind the bleachers in center field. 2-1 pitch, tapped foul over towards the Sox dugout, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, now that creates a leverage situation. I always like to call the foul balls the free strikes because You don't have to make them swing and miss. You can just make them swing and get a foul ball.
Sabom looking for his first punch out. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. Went to the breaking ball at 75 over the heart of the plate.
Number 1 in the bottom half of the
Acosta
sixth.
set
Now
down
at the
on
bat,
strikes.
Number 4, Thomas.
He turns things over to Thomas Fratto.
Talked about it with Asher Sabom in that game against Harrisonburg. It was 4 strikeouts.
Another breaking ball from Sabom on the first pitch of this at-bat. It's fouled away by Fratto. He's behind 0-1.
Fratto, so far today, he's 0 for 2. Hasn't really had a lot of luck at the plate this year.
0-1 offering from Sabom, wave and a miss from Fratto. Asher Sabom quickly ahead by 2 strikes.
Fratto now 1 for 22 on the year.
Sabom again, out of the windup. He heaves the 0-2 pitch. Went to the fastball that time, ran it up too high, and it's 1-2.
He goes 85 miles an hour, chest high, just outside of the zone of the lefty batter. Just has to lock it in here.
The 1-2 delivery from Sabom. Line drive the opposite way into left field. Coming on is Lucas Ream on a slide, and he can't get it. Gets past him, but Fratto held up at first. Wasn't sure if it was caught, and he'll stay there. So disaster reverted for the Tom Sox. And it goes as a long single for Thomas Fratto.
That's high risk, low reward on that play. You almost don't want to even go to a slide on that one, even just see what happens, because that's worst case scenario. It goes all the way to the left field wall, and he heads to second.
So now a runner on first for Mason Reed. Infield at double play depth. First pitch breaking ball from Sabom slides into the zone for strike 1.
Mason Reed as well, 0 for 2.
Sabom gets his sign. Out of the stretch he comes to the plate. Swing and a miss from Reed. And again, Asher Sabom works ahead to an 0-2 count to the third batter of this inning.
Kind of want to do some soft contact here. That's why they're in double play depth with Yao McCourt.
Pickoff throw to first. Fratto slides in safely. Sabom letting him know he's thinking about him.
Have to keep the runner honest. Fratto, no stolen bases on the year.
Fratto takes an extra step on the lead. 0-2 pitch to Reed. That one runs down low. And it's 1-2.
Mason Reed on the year's got 9 strikeouts, tied for third most. Now it's 10 after the one back in the second.
Sabom delivers the pitch, trying to finish off Reed. He can't do it as the fastball misses outside. And it's now an even up 2-2 count. Fratto over at first. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. It's a 5-1 game in favor of Covington. 2-2 pitch. Hard ground ball and a hop over to Yout. Short flips to McCory at second. Throw to Combs at first. Combs can't scoop it. And it will just stay out of the dugout and stay in play. So a couple feet from disaster were the Tom Sox. And there's 2 outs now.
With 2 down, that brings
On
us
a
to
fielder's
bat.
choice
Number 38,
for Mason Reed.
Luca Mendez.
It was just going to be a tough scoop for Caden Combs just as well. Here's a 4-1 error or another is just a tough throw, a tough situation.
Mason Reed at first. He gives way to Luca Mendez. Mendez watches the first pitch from Sabom drop down in the dirt for a ball. Mendez worked his way on last at-bat via a walk and came around to score on a wild pitch. The 1-0 from Sabom clips the top of the zone to even the count at 1.
Mendez is one of the more tough outs, at least at the plate. 2 strikeouts, just 4 walks, but he's a strikeout already today.
In a 1-1 count, Sabom will throw over. A little high, Combs pulls it down.
It's a very patient player, just second on the team in on-base percentage at a 500 clip coming into this one.
Here's the next pitch from Sabom. It's a breaking ball up high to make the count 2-1.
Yeah, that's over a 300-point difference between batting average at 176.
Mendez will try to find his way on base here and continue this 6th inning for the Lumberjacks. Fastball at 86, high again from Sabom. And for the first time this inning, he falls behind to a 3-1 count after working the first 3 batters to an 0-2 count.
Has yet to give up a walk today.
3-1 pitch. Mendez gets the bat around and flies it foul down the left field line.
Now he's back into a favorable spot. We'll see if Luca Mendez can get some contact.
Pitch away from getting out of the 6th inning with no hurt. And a full count. Runner will be in motion. Reed takes off. 3-2 pitch up high for ball 4. Mendez works his second walk in 2 innings and gives Brian Zayas a chance.
Now starting to see the quiet impact of the tough pick from Caden Combs. Now there's runners at first and second, a chance to do even more damage in this inning.
Zayas is 0 for 2 today, lined out to Bryce Neely in center last half inning. He'll square and drop one down, but it'll bounce foul back behind the plate.
I believe that one was just a tapper over the plate and ends up going to the righty batter's box, so has to come back.
Bottom of the 6th here in Covington. The Lumberjacks leading 5-1 over Charlottesville on this beautiful Tuesday night for baseball. The only game in the Valley League happening right now. What else could you be doing in the Shenandoah Valley but listening to Tom Sox versus Covington? Zayas spoils the one pitch from Sabom down the first base line and now makes it 0-2.
Yeah, I mean, it has been a beautiful day out, save for the rain earlier. It's been able to clear up, and we've been able to have this baseball game, and just glad to have it.
Crystal clear blue skies turning away to the dark of the night. Sabom will look back to second. He comes to the plate. 0-2. Got him! Called strike 3 for Asher Sabom right at the top of the strike zone. Ends the home half of the 6th. Covington comes up with nothing. They strand 2 on the base pass. They still lead 5-1 after 6 innings. Charlottesville will try to get back on the board as we head to the 7th inning.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action.
Sam Summerlin will lead it off for Charlottesville in the top of the 7th as they trail 5-1 over the Covington Lumberjacks in this bottom of the standings in the South Division matchup. Covington coming in at 6th place, Charlottesville in 5th place. Still on the mound for the Lumberjacks is the righty Devin Grisal. Missed with the first pitch to Summerlin. Here's his second. Summerlin grounds this one over to the right side. On to make the play is the first baseman, Fratto, who steps on the bag for out number 1.
Grisal's numbers are deceptive, especially as you see right there with the soft contact. I mean, you know, opponent batters have a 330 OPS against him, which is the lowest on the entire Covington Lumberjacks roster. Could go down the line on how much he's able to do against that.
While the Jacks have had their struggles on the mound, Grisal not one of the few to have some blemishes. First pitch in there to Bryce Neely on the outer half for strike one.
Really why you got to look beyond the basic is Grisal. If you just look at his 0-0 record, 6.23 ERA, you could make one conclusion about him.
Bender from Grisal misses down low, and it evens the count at 1-1-1. Neely on the day is 0 for 2, a pop out and a strikeout on the ledger for the UVA outfielder. Grisal kicks and fires a breaking ball on the 1-1 that bends in for strike two. Neely hasn't taken the bat off his shoulder, but he's behind in this count, down to his last strike. Will Yao on deck. Grisal kicks and fires. Neely grounds this one over to third. Reed will back up on it just in front of the outfield grass. Long throw. Neely beats it out. Great hustle from the 9-hitter to turn things over to the top of the order. With a man on base, Will Yao will get a shot.
I still like that there from Reed. He's able to take the extra step, sit back on it, but yeah, it's just tough momentum. Neely's just got that much speed out there where he's able to beat the tag.
Speaking of speed, Yao's already collected a couple of stolen bases on the day. Yao will try to square one down. Neely got too far away from the bag. They backpick to first, and it's not in time. Yarborough aggressive on the throw. Nearly caught Neely out to dry, but he gets back in. They'll say Yao pulled back on the bunt as well, so it's now a 1-0 count. Yao will try to drop one down again. And Grisal missed well outside. Randy Tomlin will take a walk down and have a chat with Will Yao as Grisal seemingly not wanting to put anything in the zone, allow Yao to get a running start.
I mean, Yao, it's for any means necessary. He has gotten on by the walk, and they really want to do anything they can not to make sure he gets on. After stealing 2 bases, I mean, they've established their presence against Yarborough, one of the top catchers in the Valley League at the plate, on the base paths, but now it's just about getting there and establishing it.
3-step lead for Neely at first. 2-0, Yao drops one down into no man's land. Reed hustling over, throw to first is not in time. The wheels from Will Yao work, and now there's 2 men on for Charlottesville with Xavier McCory coming to the plate.
Almost thought they weren't going to be able to make the play there, but yeah, I mean, Will Yao, it's just that kind of speed from him. You put anybody else out there, I think they don't beat the tag, as now the pitching coach will take a look at the man on the mound in Grisal.
Arnie Tolentino walking out, and he'll make a call to the bullpen.
Give a round of applause for number
Lumberjacks
14,
will
Devin Grisal.
ask for some help, and Grisal will be taken out of the ball game in the top of the 7th, responsible for both runners on base. We'll be right back, and we'll get you the new man on the mound and all the information you need to know on him in a couple minutes after this short break here on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action. Learn from the best this summer. Join Tom Sox players and coaches in our annual summer camps. It's a chance for kids ages 6 to 12 to learn from the past, present, and future of baseball. Find more information and sign up at tomsox.org/summercamp.
Covington goes to the bullpen. It's Eli Porter, the lefty from Charleston Southern, to try and get them out of this jam. With Will Yao at first and Bryce Neely at second, nursing a 5-1 lead. Xavier McCory at the plate, left on left, and the best chance of the afternoon for the Tom Sox.
He'll be making his 8th appearance of the year is Eli Porter. Has the lowest ERA on the team at a 2.16 clip through 8 1/3 innings pitched. 13 strikeouts and 6 walks on the year. Another guy, if you want it out, you go to him.
Porter looks back to second. And a second time and comes to the plate. Big breaking ball right down the middle for strike one.
That was 68 miles an hour. Just fooled him.
Corey was not ready for the breaking ball in the first pitch. Porter threw a lot of those breaking balls in his warm-up, missed a couple times to the backstop. That one, picture perfect. He kicks and delivers the 0-1, and McCory pops this one up. Third base side, Mason Reed calling for it, and he makes the catch just into foul territory for the second out.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. And sometimes it's just how it is in terms of the velocity. You're trying to be able to match up to it, and that's the first batter they face, and oh, there you go.
So McCory is retired for the first time today, and Grayson McCullum will try to keep the inning alive for Charlottesville. Neely at second, Yao at first. First pitch to McCullum, heater at 84, misses outside.
You talk about the difference in velocity for Clayton Arma. I mean, it's 84 versus 68 for one of the pitches for Eli Porter.
Porter gets his sign. Couple looks to second, now comes with the 1-0 to McCullum, who flies this one into right field. Coming on is Dorlog, camping under it, nearly overrunning it, but just managing to stick the glove up and make the catch for the third out. So Charlottesville strands a pair in the top of the seventh. We'll stretch and be back with more baseball here on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action.
Asher Sabom will try to continue to quell things over for Charlottesville as the Tom Sox trail Covington 5-1 here in the home half of the seventh inning. Lumberjacks have been the better team the entirety of the ball game. They're back at the top of the order. Frankie Clark getting a chance to take on Sabom, and Clark will drop a bunt down. Just to the left of the mound, Asher Sabom collects and throws over to Caden Combs for the first out. So a good job by the righty in staying calm and getting one out for himself.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. He's able to meet the moment as it stands. So some would argue that's the catcher's ball, but it trickled up. The momentum was towards the pitcher and Sabom, and he was able to make the play.
Quickly one out. In the home half of the 7th, Darius Brown will get his 4th chance at the plate today. Reached on an error in his last at-bat. He takes the first pitch breaking ball for strike 1. Sabom working out of the windup into his 2nd full inning of work. He delivers another breaking ball that Brown will wave and miss at on the outer half. No balls and 2 strikes to the center fielder.
You don't really see that out of relievers, more quick deliveries, but you can afford to do that. The base is empty and one man gone.
0-2 pitch from Sabom. Breaking ball lined into center field. Darius Brown will reach base. Good swing from the center fielder.
Following the base hit by
Gives
Brown.
a chance for
That brings
Cross
up the bat, number
Yarbo with
41,
the man on
Cross
That's his
Yarborough.
first single of the game, and he's able to get out of the drought, and yeah, that works. Just able to see the breaking ball and sit on it and get a good one.
Infield will drop back to double play depth for the Tom Sox. Xavier McCory and Will Yao deep on the dirt. Combs will hold on Brown, pickoff attempt over to first, unsuccessful. Brown gets his hand in time. Cross Yarborough today, 0 for 2. Sack fly in his last at-bat. Another pickoff attempt. Darius Brown back in safely.
And that team-leading 6-game hitting streak is now in jeopardy as the game moves along.
We'll have a pitch clock violation called against Asher Sabom. Just make it a 1-0 count to the catcher Yarborough. Brown off of first. Sabom fires from the windup, pitch down low. Summerlin's throw is launched into center field. Neely has to field it on a hop. And the pitch missed, so it's 2-0, and Darius Brown steals second base.
Yeah, wow. I mean, you talk about pop time. I think he just had a bad read on that, and you know, it's all right. It's you know, at least it didn't advance the base runner. There you go.
It's 2-0 now the count. The pitch to Cross Yarborough misses downstairs. It's 3-0.
It's not the nightmare situation, and still, I mean, you'd rather have him at second than at third.
Brown in scoring position. Sabom searching for his second out. Brown takes off. Yarborough squares. Summerlin won't make a throw to third. Darius Brown swipes 2 bags to put himself 90 feet away.
He's taking advantage of what he's seeing at the backstop, and well, I mean, this is a Lumberjacks team that does like to steal a lot.
3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Sabom went to the fastball, blew it right by Yarborough, and he makes it a full count.
Yeah, Brown, as Brown does himself. I mean, he's had 6 stolen bases on the year, but it's hard to catch up to Chris Carroll, who is 19 for the Jacks.
Sabom shakes off a sign, now comes the 3-2 pitch, line drive, base hit, right field. Cross Yarborough comes through for his first hit of the day to make it 6-1 Lumberjacks.
Single by Cross Yarborough.
That's what you talk about, is a good way to hit that ball oppo, and he's just able to see that pitch in. And once again, I mean, the off-speed kind of working against Asher Sabom right now.
Charge that run to his line. A 6-1 lead for Covington with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch upstairs to Zach Dorlog.
And now Cross Yarborough continues on it. Now he has a 7-game hitting streak.
Yarborough a few extra steps at first, held on by Combs. Dancing around, he holds on there as Sabom finds the zone to equal the count at 1.
Yarborough himself has 5 stolen bases on the year. Coming into this one, has not been caught once.
Back pick to first. Yarborough doesn't even slide. He steps in confidently and remains on the base paths.
It wasn't too far off the back, so he's able to.
Sabom delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one splits the zone. That's 1-2.
Finding success in the lower third. When he brings the pitch is elevated, that's where he runs into some trouble.
So ahead in the 1-2 count. Sabom has Yarborough picked off. Combs will chase him down. Throw goes to McCory, who applies the tag just in front of the bag at second for the second out. So wipe the base paths clear. Asher Sabom is a strike away from ending the damage in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, just caught in a pickle there, and you saw that with Kealo Smith of Waynesboro.
1-2 pitch. Pop-up foul off the netting, and the count remains.
So with Kealo Smith back on, I believe it was Friday? And the Tom Sox against Waynesboro. It was the final road game of the year against the Generals for the Sox.
Still a 1-2 count. Sabom from the windup just missed on the inside corner. Make the count 2-2. Sabom still searching for that punch-out pitch to get out of this inning. From the windup, he kicks and deals. Another pop-up this time from Dorlog. Keeps the count at 2 apiece.
He's able to continue fighting in those counts, and I see why. Only 3 strikeouts on the year.
2-2. Once more, the pitch. Breaking ball called. Strike 3. Asher Sabom drops one in to end the home half of the 7th. They get a run and extend the lead to 6-1. Charlottesville back to work in the top of the 8th inning, trailing by 5. We'll see what they can do when we come back on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action. Learn from the best this summer. Join Tom Sox players and coaches in our annual summer camps. It's a chance for kids
3, 4, and 5 due up for the Tom Sox in the top of the 8th inning. Tommy Lansness will start it off. That's the first pitch from the lefty, Eli Porter. This is inside. It's left on left for the right fielder. And the reigning VBL South Hitter of the Week, though the current awards will be announced in the coming days. Lansness pops up the 1-0 pitch into the netting and equals the count at 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, Lansness has continued to show why. I mean, still leading the team in runs scored with 12 coming into this one.
All started in the Sox lost to Waynesboro. Check swing from Lansness as the ball bounces in front of the plate. Appeal down to third. Umpire rules safe at first and then rules a strike.
I've never seen that before.
So,
Just kind of playing games out there.
according to home plate, it'll be a 1-2 count. Lansness looking to stay alive. Porter kicks and fires with the 1-2. Misses low and outside. Evens the count at 2 apiece.
Just got to find a way back in this count, and just by taking those veteran takes.
2-2 pitch, breaking ball at the shoot tops, and it runs the count full.
So tough because in baseball you got to have that reaction time. There you go.
So here's the full count pitch from Porter. Bends inside, and Lansness works the full count walk to give the Sox a leadoff base runner in the top of the 8th.
Number 38, Caden Combs.
Everything starts with 1, and you got to love to see that. From Tommy Lansness' second walk of the day. Come across to steal a base back to the first, so let's see if he can replicate that.
Caden Combs will get a chance with a runner on base. Lansness an extra step off of first. The lefty Porter comes to the plate. Combs watches the pitch bounce in the dirt for ball.
This low, 76 miles an hour. Just got to wait for something to come up in the zone. Just got to wait for his pitch.
Porter was a part of the shutout win over Waynesboro a week ago, where the Jacks held the Generals to only 1 hit. Porter misses low. Yarborough can't come up with it cleanly, but Lansness will hang on to first base.
It was
2-0 count to the first baseman.
It was Hunter DePriest who had 7 innings pitched in that game. A fantastic start from him.
DePriest not in the lineup today. The Covington native, two-way star for the Lumberjacks. Combs pops up the 2-0 pitch, well out of play. And out of strike to his line, it's 2-1.
Yeah, it's him and DeAndre Jones who have really seen time as two-way players on this Covington roster. And early returns have been promising.
Lansness off of first. Porter heaves the 2-1. Ground ball back up the middle. Taylor made. Clark over to first in time. Give it a 4-3 double play. 2 outs quickly recorded for the Lumberjacks.
Clark takes
Eli
it himself
Porter
to get the double play.
Gets himself 2
down.
with a ground ball.
That brings us to bat.
Yeah, I mean,
Number
it's such a
44,
slow
Aiden
roller.
Harris.
It's such an easy Sunday play for the second baseman. But I'm sure if you're out there in the field, that ball's hopping up and coming up on your face.
Now Aiden Harris with 2 outs, trying to keep his hitting streak and on-base streak alive. He's 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts and a flyout to his line. Porter takes a deep breath and comes to the plate. Harris skies it foul over towards the houses of Covington, Virginia. 1-1 the count to the third baseman today, and Harris has spent time at third base and DH for the Sox this season. Porter's 1-1 offering misses down in the dirt and rolls all the way to the backstop. Charlottesville found the scoreboard in the 5th inning. It was Will Yao being driven in by Xavier McCory. Since then, Sox haven't been able to get any runs across, and Covington's taken advantage of everything Charlottesville has given them. To the tune of a 6-1 lead. 2 outs here in the 8th. There's the 2-1 pitch to Aiden Harris. Nice heater clipping the corner from Eli Porter, and he's a strike away from another complete inning for the Lumberjacks.
He's pounding away, and when he's not, he's just failing to locate. He's not afraid.
2-2 pitch from Porter. Called strike 3. Charlottesville gets the leadoff man on, but a 4-3 double play and a looking strikeout end to what looked to be a fruitful inning for the Tom Sox. We'll step aside and head to the bottom of the 8th. Covington up 6-1 over Charlottesville.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action.
It's Lucas Arbelize in the bottom of the 8th for Charlottesville. Incoming freshman at Randolph-Macon College. Experiencing summer ball at this level for the first time through 2 appearances this season. This being his 3rd on the year. And he ran into some trouble in Stanton on Friday, Brian, but really showcased his talent and the fact that he's ready for the college level.
Yeah, I mean, overall, he was able to keep the line moving along with Asher Sabom and Trevor Booten, but this will be his 3rd appearance on the year, 3 innings pitched, and it has a 3 ERA, 2 strikeouts and a walk.
One of the best features of Arbelize is his breaking ball. Bends into the zone with some good stuff. And a first pitch line drive past Lucas Ream. He'll manage to get a glove on it and stop it from going all the way to the fence. And he'll hold Luis Acosta from advancing to second.
The Acosta single up to bat for the Jacks.
He'll hold up at first.
It really does limit the damage, though, and it's kind of an underrated play out there for Ream. He's just able to swat the ball down and not let it go to the wall.
The dimensions of Casey Field, an oddity compared to many across the Valley League, as Thomas Fratto rips one foul. Might have hit the football scoreboard down the right field line. But it goes into the book as a long strike 1.
Oh, the Covington Cougars.
Friday night will be Cougar night here at the ballpark, honoring the football team. As Acosta takes off, throw from Summerlin on a hop, not in time. So give the left fielder a stolen base and put him in scoring position. Nobody out.
Well, talk about the stolen base numbers, and for this team, the Lumberjacks had 12 in that win over Waynesboro.
1-1 the count. The next pitch to Fratto. This is down low, and it's 2-1.
Check that. 12 stolen bases and a win over Culpeper, 8-4 back on June 18th. Still.
Next pitch misses outside. Arbelize trying to locate the zone. It's a 3-1 count between the righty and the lefty in the batter's box. Arbelize kicks and fires. Fratto pops this one straight up off the screen, and it runs the count full.
Yeah, I mean, for Arbelize and his limited sample size, really has been a lot of contact where he batted a ball at pitcher. We'll see if that continues in this situation.
Full count to the first baseman. Arbelize stares down Acosta, comes to the plate. 3-2 breaking ball, called, strike 3. Beautiful pitch from Arbelize to record the punch out. He gives himself 1 out at the bottom of the 8th.
Mason.
Great job on the breaking ball, and really on both sides today, it's been able to fool both sides. A couple of looking strikeouts here and there on the ledgers.
It's now a chance for Mason Reed with a man in scoring position, and Arbelize drops in another breaking ball for a called strike. Arbelize will have a chat with Sam Summerlin. He's ahead in an 0-1 count here in the home half of the 8th inning. Covington leading Charlottesville 6-1.
Probably just there to calm down the kid. He has very quick release on his delivery.
Arbelize was pitching a couple months ago for the Charlottesville Black Knights. Now pitching for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Acosta takes off. Summerlin's throw to third, not in time. 2 stolen bases in the inning for Luis Acosta. And it's a 1-1 count. Mason Reed a chance to drive in another run.
Yeah, 3 stolen bases, and well, I mean, it's been good by him. Now 10 on the year.
1-1 pitch, and Reed waves over top of the heater from Arbelize. Makes it a 1-2 count.
Foul tip. Finds the catcher's mitt in Summerlin. Good spot here for Arbelize.
Ahead in the count, Arbelize will step off and recollect himself. Mason Reed trying to collect his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 3. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball well foul just past the Sox dugout.
Arbelize kind of takes a step in before he takes a step up. Sometimes it's tough when you do that really out of the stretch.
Now out of the windup is Arbelize. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Beautiful spot from Arbelize, and Reed can't connect. Back-to-back strikeouts for the youngster. Makes it 2 outs for Covington in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, I mean, good to see him right there. Once again, just able to fool him. Once again, getting something on that lower third and works to the benefit.
Here's the first pitch to Luca Mendez. And a good block from Summerlin as Arbelize missed down low. Mendez moves ahead 1-0.
Kind of able to fool runners, as you said, working out of the windup, but yeah, still pretty good delivery.
Mendez, the DH today, he's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Mendez will chop that one over to second. McCory to his left, collects it, and throws to Caden Combs for the 3rd out. So a scoreless inning for Lucas Arbelize, where he allows the single, 2 stolen bases from Luis Acosta, prevents him from crossing the plate. Charlottesville needs 5 to send this one to the bottom of the 9th inning. 6 to take the lead. We'll see if they can accomplish either of those numbers when we come back here on the Tom Sox Broadcast Network.
Want to support the Tom Sox? We offer many tiers of sponsorships with numerous benefits. Head to tomsox.org/sponsors to learn more about how you can become a valued partner today. Become a host family today. Host families provide players with a home away from home while building connections that go beyond baseball. Discover the lasting impact that host families have on the team and our community at tomsox.org/host-families. Contribute to Charlottesville Community Baseball today. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, your support helps the Charlottesville Tom Sox create unforgettable memories and develop baseball's future stars right here in Central Virginia. Visit tomsox.org/donate to see how your gift makes a difference. Don't miss a single moment of Tom Sox baseball. Check out tomsox.org/schedule to see when the team is back in action.
3 outs is all that remains for Charlottesville in this Valley League contest against the Covington Lumberjacks, and the Sox will make a change, as do the Lumberjacks. Pinch hitting for Lucas Ream will be Brock Clayton, and on the mound for Covington will be Quindon Wright, trying to close out this victory for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, Quindon Wright coming in. It's going to be his 6th appearance as 5 innings pitched. A 5.40 ERA during that stretch. 5 hits allowed, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, and we'll see what he can do against this Tom Sox bottom of the order.
From Albany State University, number 27,
Clayton,
Quindon.
the veteran of this Tom Sox roster, played in numerous games last season after his redshirt freshman season at the University of Florida. He'll try to be a veteran presence and get the Sox a leadoff base runner down 5 runs in the top of the 9th. Quindon Wright, righty on lefty. First pitch fastball, and Clayton pops that one back off the screen to fall behind 0-1.
It was difference between average and on-base percentage is about 200 ticks. A 118 batting average and 17 at bats, and then 318 on-base percentage.
It'll be Clayton, Summerlin, and Neely for the Tom Sox in the top of the 9th. Clayton watches a fastball sail outside to even the count at 1 apiece. Quindon Wright to set the Sox down and give Covington the 5th win of their season. Swing and a miss. Change up from Wright. Clayton well over top of it, and it's a 1-2 count.
You don't want him to fall behind on the pinch hit count, and you just got to start somewhere.
Wright looking for the finisher. His 1-2 pitch to Clayton, just off the outer edge. Fans here at KC Field thought it was strike 3. Clayton gets a new lease on life in a 2-2 count. Brock back into the box. Wright kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 1 pitch later, ball don't lie, and Quindon Wright gets his first strikeout in the first out of the 9th inning.
He's able to attack him on the lower third once again, and it's just been the bread and butter for the Jacks pitching staff all night. And you see why.
With 1 down, batting for Charlottesville, number 18.
Summerlin will get a chance to try and reach base. Summerlin is 0 for 3 today. Check that, 0 for 2. First at-bat reached base on a walk. Heater inside from Wright. Summerlin watches it sail by.
Sox 10 strikeouts on the game, just 5 shy of the season high, which they had that 10-7 win at Stanton.
1-0 count to the catcher, Sam Summerlin. Quindon Wright deals in a pitch that's lined right to the second baseman in Frankie Clark for out number 2.
Crowd can feel it now. I mean, that was, again, a weakly hit ball, and it just is able to find the glove. Just able to come down, skip it, and there's 2 gone.
It's 2 outs. We'll see if Charlottesville will make a change at the 9th spot in the order for a pinch hitter, and they will. It'll be Kai Aoki coming in to pinch hit for Bryce Neely in the 9th spot in the Sox order with 2 outs.
Kai Aoki so far on the year 0 for 9, but has been able to get on base quite a bit of times, drawing 3 walks. Limited action as well.
Aoki had an RBI in the Sunday contest against Culpeper, as he'll pause here to tie his shoe. Bit of a delay getting out of the Tom Sox dugout.
From Colby, number 60, Kai
Now he'll
Aoki.
step into the left-handed batter's box to face the righty, Quindon Wright, and try and extend this ball game. First offering from Wright. Line drive, 1 hopper, back up the middle. Tough play for Bryant Zayas, but he handles himself well and gets the 3rd out. A 1-2-3 inning for the Lumberjacks in the top of the 9th as they cap off a 6-1 win over the Charlottesville Tom Sox.
1 run, 5 hit, 2 errors.
Yeah, it's been something lost in this stretch for the Sox. Is just being unable to beat the breaking ball. Sometimes the ball just didn't bounce their way. We saw that today. It's been a difference between those two. Something we mentioned pregame was that these are 2 teams that when they don't beat each other, when they don't beat themselves up, it provides a good game. And I think it was a good game for the most part today. Tom Sox 2 errors, but able to get 5 hits. As for the Lumberjacks, I mean, we really saw the offense go on display. It was 9 hits for them, but I mean, overall, once again, it's just the breaking ball that has been able to fool the Sox offense. And as for the defense and the pitching, it's just something that is a learning curve. They'll learn over time, and just kind of tough what they had today.
6-1 the final here at Casey Field. Covington moves to 5-13 on the year. Charlottesville falls to 7-11. Sox will be back in action tomorrow night as they play host to the Harrisonburg Turks in a matchup with all kinds of playoff implications in the Valley League South Division. But thanks for sticking with us here on Sox Radio all night long. For my broadcast partner, Brian Portney, for our entire broadcast crew, for the entire Sox organization, I, Luke Stefanisco, say thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and make sure to tune in tomorrow night as we bring live coverage of Charlottesville versus Harrisonburg on Tom Sox TV. Have a good one, folks.